The committee study of the Central Intelligence Agency Detention and Interrogation Program is a report compiled by the bipartisan United States Senate Select Committee on Intelligence, or the SSCI, about the Central Intelligence Agency's Detention and Interrogation Program and its use of torture during interrogation in U.S. government bulletins on detainees in CIA custody. The more than 6,700-page report, including 38,000 footnotes, details the history of the CIA's detention and interrogation program and the committee's 20 findings and conclusions. On December 9, 2014, the SSCI released a 525-page portion that consisted of key findings and an executive summary of the full report. It took more than 5 years to complete. The full unredacted report remains classified. Today's summary: after the use of the CIA's enhanced interrogation against Khalid Sheikh Mohammed ends, CIA continues to assess that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed is withholding information. On April 3, 2003, the Interagency Intelligence Committee on Terrorism produced an assessment of Khalid Sheikh Mohammed's intelligence entitled "Precious Truths Surrounded by a Bodyguard of Lies." The assessment concluded that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed was withholding or lying about terrorist plots and operatives targeting the United States. It also identified contradictions between Khalid Sheikh Mohammed's reporting on CBRN and other sources. On April 24, 2003, FBI Director Robert Mueller began seeking direct FBI access to Khalid Sheikh Mohammed in order to better understand CIA reporting indicating threats to U.S. cities. Despite personal commitments from DCI tenant to Director Mueller that access would be forthcoming, the CIA CTC successfully formulated a CIA position whereby the FBI would not be provided access to Khalid Sheikh Mohammed until his anticipated transfer to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. Neither the CIA nor the FBI knew at the time that the transfer would not occur until September 2006. Between April 2003 and July 2003, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed frustrated the CIA on a number of fronts. On May 7, 2003, after more than 2 months of conflicting reporting, Alex Station concluded that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed consistently wavers on issues of Osama bin Laden's location, protectors, and hosts, and that his information conveniently lacks sufficient detail to be actionable intelligence. On June 12, 2003, CIA headquarters indicated that it remained highly suspicious that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed is withholding, exaggerating, misdirecting, or outright fabricating information on CBRN issues. At the end of April 2003, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed was shown pictures of the recently captured Ammar al-Baluchi and Khalid bin Attash, after which he provided additional information related to their plotting in Karachi. Alex Station wrote in a May 20, 2003 cable that we consider Khalid Sheikh Mohammed's long-standing omission of this information to be a serious concern, especially as this omission may well have cost American lives had Pakistan authorities not been diligent following up on unrelated criminal leads that led to the capture of Ammar bin Attash and other possible operatives involved in the attack plans. In May and June 2003, Ammar al-Baluchi and Khalid bin Attash provided reporting that contradicted Khalid Sheikh Mohammed's statements about the Heathrow airport plotting and included information that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed had not provided. After Khalid Sheikh Mohammed was confronted with this reporting, Deputy Chief of Alex Station, blank, wrote in an email, "Okay, that's it. Yet again, he lies and only admits details when he knows we know them from someone else." On April 19, 2003, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed was questioned for the first time about summer 2002 reporting from Masrar bin Arshad, who was in custody of a foreign government regarding the second wave plot. Informed that bin Araj had been detained, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed stated, "I have forgotten about him. He is not in my mind at all." In response, Alex Station noted that it remains concerned that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed's progression toward full debriefing status is not yet apparent where it counts most in relation to threats to U.S. interests, especially inside the continental United States. In June 2003, almost 3 months after the CIA had stopped using its enhanced interrogation techniques against Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, senior Alex Station and RDG officers met at least twice to discuss concerns about Khalid Sheikh Mohammed's lack of cooperation. As an Alex Station cable noted at the time, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed's pattern of behavior over the past 3 months, trying to control his environment, lying and then admitting things only when pressed that others have been caught and have likely admitted the plot, is a cause for concern. In an email, one CIA officer noted that what KSM is doing is fairly typical of other detainees. KSM, Khalid, and others are doing what makes sense in their situation: pretend cooperation. In the fall of 2003, after KSM's explanations about how to decrypt phone numbers related to British operative Isa al-Britani, KSM did not identify the operative as Isa al-Hindi or by his true name, Dihareen Barot, yielded no results. And after KSM misidentified another individual, known not to be Isa, as Isa, Deputy Chief of Alex Station Blank stated in an email that KSM was obstructing our ability to acquire good information, noting that KSM misidentified photos when he knows we are phishing and misleads us on telephone numbers. Later, after KSM's transfer to detention site Black, Alex Station wrote that KSM may never be fully forthcoming and honest on the topic of Osama bin Laden's whereabouts. Despite repeated challenges, KSM maintained that he lacked information on Osama bin Laden's location. KSM was transferred to detention site Blank, or Blank 2005, to detention site Brown on March Blank 2006, and to U.S. military detention at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba on September 5, 2006. The CIA disseminated 831 intelligence reports from the interrogation of KSM over a period of 3.5 years. While KSM provided more intelligence reporting than any other CIA detainee, nearly 15% of all CIA detainee intelligence reporting, CIA records indicate that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed also received the most intelligence requirements and attention from CIA interrogators, debriefers, analysts, and CIA leadership. Further, as noted, a significant amount of the disseminated intelligence reporting from KSM that the CIA identified as important threat reporting was later identified as fabricated.
For more than 10 years, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed has been held at America's most secure and secretive prison at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. This week, he returned to the prison's court, Camp Justice, for the 23rd round of pretrial hearings. In the courtroom, where cameras are not allowed to record proceedings, lawyers debated when the war on terror began.
There was protracted armed violence of a nature, scope, and intensity such that the military forces of a state were involved. And we believe that happened well before September 11th.
The defense argue the war started after September the 11th, a month later, when American troops entered Afghanistan. It's a central argument to the entire case, because if the judge rules in the defence's favour, saying the 9/11 attacks happened outside of wartime, then Khalid Sheikh Mohammed cannot be tried at Guantanamo's court, which only has jurisdiction over war crimes. But he can't be sent anywhere else either, as the law forbids him from being tried in the United States. The evidence against him is also problematic. While in CIA custody, he confessed to orchestrating the 9/11 attacks in 2001, as well as the 2002 Bali nightclub bombings and the 1993 World Trade Center attack. But those confessions were made under so-called enhanced interrogation techniques, like waterboarding, since banned by the US. Legally, that means those confessions may not be admissible as evidence. Human rights groups say that's because such treatment taints any information obtained.
He's been in custody for a long time and was subjected repeatedly to various techniques of torture. Once someone's been tortured, what they say becomes suspect, and it can never really be clear whether what they're saying is to end the torture or to get them out of prison, or it's no longer reliable.
A decade plus in detention here, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and the other 4 9/11 defendants continue to wait while the attorneys argue. Their defense teams expect the case to come to trial in 2020. Nick Harper, CGTN, Guantanamo.